Hey man, say man, it's your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, back with another video, SL Sports Language, giving you the livest, latest news and information on sports and events. And I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion on what I say, you can debate me about it. If you disagree with what I say, you can debate me about it. Hold on, if you don't like what I say, debate me about it! Speaking of debate me about it, put it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. So you can get your latest news and information from your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language. And here we go. Listen, man. Kiyan Anthony, man. Kiyan Anthony. That boy is balling, putting on for the East Coast, the Beast Coast, Syracuse. Listen, I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions. First of all, I got to give you the facts. Kiyan Anthony plays for Syracuse, coming out of New York, was highly scouted, coming out of the East Coast, top-ranked players coming out of the East Coast. Some may say based on his last name, which is Carmelo Anthony, an all-star, one of the best ever duo, Hall of Famer, played on a redeemed team, gold medalist. So, listen, Kiyan Anthony, right now, his debut, 15 points. Then second game, 19 points. We're going to have to see the rest of the season. He's playing good ball. Like I said, highly scouted. Look him up. You can even see him how he was playing on, I remember, it was Overtime, a reality TV show based on him, his mother, Lala Anthony, and then, of course, Kiyan Anthony. So, let's get into it. My opinions on the young man. This man, Kiyan Anthony, he's playing good ball. And some may say, shout out to Cam Newton, is because he wasn't sheltered. He played street ball. Now, I got to look into why he would think like that, or why does that matter? But that probably does matter because Kiyan Anthony, watching him, like, I'll be keeping it a buck. I wasn't watching Kiyan Anthony when he was in high school. His senior year, yes. But when I was watching Kiyan Anthony at first, I was like, hey, never mind him. He's just gonna be one of those players that get into the league based on his last name. He just one of those dudes that's getting clout because of his last name. He ain't really balling like that. And if he is balling, it's a few highlights, but highlights don't mean nothing. Not anymore. It used to be. Highlights used to mean a lot back in the day with Hoop Mixtape. But now they don't mean nothing. Now, especially when you just got a last name, like with the whole Bronny James situation. Bryce, we gonna hold out on him, but Kiyan is popping more than Bryce. So, Kiyan Anthony, man, like, he's really proving the naysayers wrong. Like, no, it's not just because of my dad's last name. It's because I really can hoop. And I remember telling my sister, shout out to Tay Tay, in college, when I was in college, when he committed to Syracuse and everybody was talking about him, I had a feeling like I always said this about Kiyan Anthony. Kiyan Anthony, I would still watch him even if he didn't have the last name. Let me say that one more time for y'all. Kiyan Anthony, he's the type of basketball player to where I would still watch him if it wasn't for his last name. Or even if he didn't have his last name, sorry. I would still watch Kiyan Anthony even if he didn't have his last name. That's how cold he is. Because he doesn't play like, like, you know how you can tell a player is only popping because of who his parents are? And it's like, man, if it wasn't for your parents, we wouldn't be seeing you on TV, or you wouldn't be popping like that. Like, I remember when Bronny James was coming through high school and he played played for a high school team in the West Coast, with Dwayne Wade's son Zaire, you can just tell they only was looking at them because of who their dad's name was. And what that means is they're like above average, if that, or subpar, if that. And look at Bronny James. He's playing in the league, but we all know why he got there. You know what I mean? Now, whether you think nepotism is good and bad, whether you think it should work in your people's favor, whether you think, hey, people of other races or other generations or other cultures do it all the time for their kids, to where they pass down a family business to them and they barely know it, but hey, it's a family business. Hey, debate all you want to, that's up to you. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong when it comes to that. But when it comes to me playing sports, like, bro, if you ain't it, you ain't it. If you trash, you trash. And that's what it was like watching Bronny James. Like, it just took the fun out of the game, because it's like, bro, why is you putting your son in this situation when you know he's not ready for NBA? But then again, that's LeBron James. He's a dad. Hey, he did what he wanted to do. He got his son drafted. But Kiyan Anthony, it feels so natural. It feels like, bro, he one of them. Last name or not, dude can hoop. So, all praise to Kiyan Anthony, man. Listen, man, I'm going to be hoping that you reach better heights, do better. You ain't even got to go one and done. That's the beauty of it, because not only NIL, daddy's money, but, bro, Don't try to rush to the league. Kiyan Anthony, if you watching this, keep balling, keep hooping. But the one and done era, I feel like has to end to a certain degree. If you want to come back for your sophomore year, keep doing your thing. And bro, push for the March Madness. Like, I want to see you in March Madness. I want to see you balling. Kiyan Anthony's the type of player to where, is he big and bulky like his dad? No. Is he somewhat as tall as his dad? A little bit. But dude, he got hops. Now, does he put pressure on the rim? No. He's more of a, transition, shoot the ball three. But does he got that hezzy, tween? He got the handles. He can pass the ball. Like, bro, I like the way he goes up for a shot and then switches out of it out of nowhere and passes down below. Like, to me, that's rare. To try to put the ball up as if you're going to shoot it and then still pass it. I like seeing that because that just shows you like his IQ. Like I want to say his IQ is off the radar, but his IQ is like he's nice. Like, you can tell his dad showed him a couple of tricks, showed him a couple of moves, showed him like you can play. And then let's be honest. Kiyan Anthony, he gives off the connotation that we can run the ones. And here's what I mean by running the ones. Like, ISO. I think he kind of got that from his dad. Like, ISO. Like, his dad was a very much, if you know, Kiyan Anthony was a very skilled isolation player. If the team wasn't doing good, he gonna play me ball. He gonna play hero ball. ISO. Move. Tween. You can't guard me. Actually, go to the rim. Like, people gotta remember, Kiyan Anthony could shoot the 3-ball here and there, but he will apply pressure on the rim to where you hear stories all the time for Jeremiah Green and other players. After the games, they were sore trying to guard Carmelo. Now, Kiyan, like I said, he's not that type of player like his dad. But in terms of playing the ball, like in terms of moving the ball, in terms of passing out of a shot, in terms of, like I said, his handles, the way he moved the ball, dude got it. And what I like about him is he can move off the ball. Like, there was one play you set the pick, pass it down below, cut to the basket, that's a dunk. You know what I mean? He did it in his debut game, like in the debut. So I'm like, Kiyan, he got it. And Kiyan, like, he doesn't give off the connotation of, oh yeah, my dad is Kiyan Anthony. No, he gives off the connotation like, bro, I'm Kiyan Anthony. Like, when you see me, just see me as Kiyan. And like I said, not to bring that names up again, but no offense to Bronny or Bryce. Like, we gotta hold off on Bryce, because Bryce may be better than Bronny. But Bronny, like, we all know he only got there because of his dad. Even in college, like, we didn't even see him barely play in college, even though he went through something traumatic, and I'm glad that he made it through that, thank God. But before that in high school, as a matter of fact, let's bring up Zaire Wade. We all can tell that Zaire Wade wasn't going to make it to the league, right? Let's be honest. He went to American Heritage High School, which is in Broward County of Florida, which he should have stayed there, in my opinion. Then he goes to the West Coast trying to tag team with Bronny James, but it's like, bro, you barely got playing time. Then his dad got mad about that, so he did a 5th year like prep school, playing high school ball, and he didn't even go to college. Like, he got drafted in the G League, but then again, it was to hope for him, because hey, you get drafted in the G League, but then you put 2 and 2 together. Your dad is the part owner of the Utah Jazz, so all that was a phone call, beep beep boo 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 bop. Yeah, draft my son to the G League. Okay, you go to the G League, you barely even play in the G League, and it's like, bro, you only averaging what, like 4 to 5 points per game in the G League? So he's not, bro, Zaire Wade is a prime example of you got there because of your last name. And I don't like seeing things like that. And to me, that's just my opinion, bro. Like, if you're gonna hoop. Now, you can use your last name to get up there somewhat level. But if a coach is telling you, come off the bench, okay, come off the bench and grind hard. And I think Dwayne Wade kind of hurt his son by transferring him to school to start. It's like, bro, if he's not it. Same thing with, like, Bronny James again. We all know why he made it to the league, because his dad. And it's like, I respect it, but then it's like, bro, your son not that good, bro. But Kiyan Anthony is different. He could be the one to show. No matter who my dad is. My dad so happened to be Carmelo Anthony, but I'm gonna pave the way. Like Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr., you know what I mean? But this is my thoughts and opinions. We're gonna have to see the rest of the season how Kiyan Anthony plays. And hey, man, it's your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL News, Sports Language, giving the loudest, latest news and information on sports and events. And I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion on what I said, you can debate me about it. You disagree on what I said, you can debate me about it. Hold on! Looking through all you haters. If you don't like what I say or said, debate me about it! Speaking of debating me about it, put it in the comment section. The comment section, yeah. Also, like, comment, subscribe. I repeat, like, comment, subscribe, so you get your latest news and information from your boy KJ, the host of the broadcast podcast SL News Sports Language. And hey man, I'm out.